Hi, welcome back and wonderful evening. Myself KK Singh, or you can say Techie Krish or GG Agra. So, welcome to my channel, and today I am going to discuss some more function on strings as I was discussing strings in Python, and this is meant for CBSE students. So, the methods which I'll discuss here are isidentifier, islower, isnumeric, isspace, and istitle. So these are the methods which can be used while manipulating these strings. So let's move to a presentation. So see here, this is my presentation. I'm just maximizing it. So going to discuss these methods is identifier, is lower, is numeric, is space, is title, and with that I'll take you to the collab where I'll show you the practical aspects of these methods. Okay, see here. Suppose this string is address 13 by 12 Rajghat, the same string I discussed in my last video. So see here, the first method which I am going to discuss is identify. Identify is basically the variable which identifies the data. The name given to a data is known as identifier, but there are some norms to uh, declare an identifier. It should begin with the alphabet, it should have the underscore, but uh, other than these two, means alphabets and underscore, no third character is allowed. Alphabets could be in lower or capital, and you can use numbers also, but these numbers should not be in the beginning of the identifier. Like name 1, name 2 works, but one name will not work. Similarly, the underscore can work. You can apply as a space like student name. So student underscore name is valid, but student space name is not valid. So over here, this function, this method will check whether the given identifier is the valid identifier. So see here, returns true if the identifier is valid in Python. For example, see the example, SI is an identifier and it is checking whether it is the valid identifier. So I tried or I implemented the method is identifier, so it will return true. Why? Because this is the correct identifier. But over here s dot I is not the valid identifier because dot is there, which is not allowed. So it will return false. Correct. Is lower returns true if all the alphabets in the string are in the lowercase. Example address dot lower returns false. Why? 12 books. So here 12, the address dot is lower because is, see here, 13 by 12, so it is not the lower, and R is capital, not lower, G is capital, not lower, this is capital, but number, at least one character should be in lower case. Rather, all the letters should be in lower case, but numbers are also allowed, but the beginning of the character should be lower. So over here, if you look at 12 is allowed, but books, so the letter B is in small and all the characters are in smalls. So no character begins with the capital one. Okay, so this will return true. The third one is numeric. If the data in the string is number, if only number, then it will return true. Otherwise, it will return false. For example, I said 12 is numeric. Yes, this is numeric. Why? Because this is the complete string is numeric and enclosed in double quotes. So it returns true. But on the other end, if I enclose 12.0, so this is not the entire number. This is not numeric because point in the string, enclosed in the string, is period, means full stop. So it cannot be treated as the numeric. So it will return false. Is space. So if there is any space in the string, then it will return true. But on the other hand, it specifies returns true if str consists of only white space character is like backslash t space or backslash n. If these three characters are there in the string, then is space will return true, otherwise it will return false. For example, address. If you see the address is 13 by 12, comma space Rajghat space comma Rajghat comma Delhi. So there are the characters like one space and other characters, and that is why the entire string will return false here. But on the other end, if I enclose one space, backslash t means tab, and backslash n, that is new line character, is a space, then it will return true. Is title means the entire string whose first letter, the words whose first letter is capital and followed by the lowercase letters will be the title case words. Okay, so if I check Ramnagar, so Ram in Ram R is capital and Nagar N capital, and that is why it will return title as true, and Ramnagar here N is small, and that is why is title will return false. Okay, and after this I'll take you to the collab where I'll show you the practicals or hands-on on these functions. Click on collab, so it will take you to the collab notebook. Here you see here the address 13 by 12 Rajghat Delhi. Then over here I tried to check whether is identifier means SI identifier, so it will return true. Why? Because this is the valid identifier. But on the other end, s dot I is not the valid identifier, and that is why it will return false. Okay, address is lower, no, false. 12 books, yes, true. Twelve is numeric, yes, true. 12.0 is numeric, false. Address is space, false. Space backslash t and true. Ramnagar is title, true. Ramnagar is title, why? Because n is small, and that is why it will return false. So this is how we can get to know that these are the methods which can be applied on these strings, like is identifier, is lower, and is numeric, is space, and is title with some inbuilt conditions. Like if you are checking the lower, maybe the entire string is filled with lower, but numbers are there, but the first letter should be the string which is inside the string. The first letter should begin with the lower. Maybe it is having numbers before it, but it is true, is in lower. Is a space, if space and tab or the new line character are there in the string, then it will return true, otherwise it will return false. And in the case of is title, the first letter of the word should be capital and rest of the letter should be in lowercase, and that is why. So when any word begins with or starts with a lowercase letter, it will return false, otherwise the first letter of the word. If capital, then it will return true. So these are the methods which I discussed today. So hope you like it and hope you understood the concept. If you understood the concept, kindly share it with your friends. And if you have not subscribed my channel, kindly subscribe it and press the bell icon also, so that you get the notification of the video as and when the new video is created. So we meet in the next video. Till then, bye bye.